Now, one thing about me, I'm gonna eat. I am Caribbean, I am Jamaican. I love my ackee and saltfish. I love my roasted breadfruit. I love my jerk chicken. I love my curry chicken. I love my brown stew chicken. The list goes on and on. I also love Mexican food, quesadillas, tacos, street corn, like you name it, I'm eating it, okay? Hey baes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Catherine Alexandra. If you have been tuned in, you guys will know that I have been taking you along with me on my newest journey, my fitness journey. So for the last 7-8 months, I have been taking you guys along with me on my lock journey. And of course that lock content will continue. But this fitness journey is something that is very new, but it's also very dear to me. It has really changed the way that I not only look, but also how I feel about myself. And I do want to note that I am not a professional. I am not a personal trainer. I am not a nutritionist. I'm not any of those things. I was able to lose the weight, and not only lose weight, but do so in a healthy manner that didn't call for restrictive eating. It didn't call for me to be under eating, and it also did not call for me to cut out eating my favorite foods, which is what today's video is all about if you have already gone ahead and taken a look at the title. One thing that I want to highlight about this journey, and again, I want to take you guys along with me because I know there are other people out there that may be embarking on a similar journey and may have some trouble just staying afloat. The beautiful thing about embarking on a journey is that it is your journey. It is unique to you. No one can take that away from you. There may be people who can comment or may comment and say certain things, and it may make you feel a way or it may bring you down. Just understand that along the way, you are learning things about yourself. Along the way, you are learning lessons through the failures, through the ups, and through the downs. That's what life is all about. So I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like a lot of people who do embark on fitness journeys, and this ties back into this video, they kind of get defeated. They kind of beat themselves up. Sometimes they feel inadequate because of what they see, you know, online with social media. And I just want to just reiterate the fact that everyone's journey is different. I lost 10 pounds and it definitely took a lot of ups and downs. I talked about in the previous video that I posted where I touched upon my fitness journey for the first time that I started and failed so many different workout programs. I did so many diets. I did so many crash diets. I did so many different things to lose weight. And as I mentioned, some of them were not the healthiest of things to do. They certainly weren't sustainable practices at all, but through the ups and the downs, I learned more about myself. I learned how to lean more into myself, and I learned to practice kindness towards myself. So just want to put that out there for you guys. There is beauty in the journey. There is beauty in the process, and just enjoy it for what it is. All right. Now, one thing about me, I'm going to eat. I am Caribbean. I am Jamaican. I love my ackee and saltfish. I love my roasted breadfruit. I love my jerk chicken. I love my curry chicken. I love my brown stew chicken. The list goes on and on. I also love Mexican food, quesadillas, tacos, street corn, like you name it, I'm eating it, okay? And when I started on this fitness journey, I had to make a lot of adjustments to my diet and the things that I was eating in order to actually see results. Now, when they say it's 80% diet and 20% working out, they are not lying whatsoever. I saw significant change in the scale and burning body fat once I made adjustments to my diet. And it was a bit of a back and forth that I had to go through because I did not want to develop this conditional relationship when it came to food. And I think a lot of us are conditioned to thinking that once we embark on a fitness journey and we want to lose weight, that we have to become extremely restrictive with our food intake and what we're eating. And yes, of course, you want to be mindful of what you're eating. You want to make sure that you are eating things that are fueling your body and things that are nourishing your body. But you also don't want to completely just eliminate everything out of your diet and then you build this unhealthy relationship with food. I did not want to become somebody that was completely cutting out all of my favorite foods as punishment for the weight that I gained. And then once I reached my goals of losing the weight, then I would incorporate those things back in. I just knew that wasn't a healthy way to go about my food intake, but I also knew beyond that that it was not sustainable whatsoever. And I learned through this process the importance of moderation. Everything in life should be done in moderation. You don't want to go too extreme on one end and you don't want to go too extreme on the other end. You want to make sure that you're doing everything in moderation. So one thing that I focused on when it came to losing weight was sustainable practices. What were things that I could do on a daily basis? Small changes that I could do on a daily basis that would have a lasting impact. That's something that I know that I could do for the rest of my life. Because let's be honest, I'm not gonna be on a diet for the rest of my life. I've seen so many videos on social media where people have taken it to the extreme to lose weight, and they've done things like eating eggs and chicken breast for breakfast, chicken breast and veggies for lunch, chicken breast, veggies, and a quarter cup of rice for dinner. That is not sustainable. I'm telling you right now, like, I've seen that type of stuff, and there was no way that I was ever gonna lose weight if I tried to eat like that. I thought of ways that I could still incorporate my favorite foods without obviously going on one extreme of gaining weight, but also not cutting out everything that I love. That, again, I'm building this restrictive, conditional relationship when it came to food. And I saw this chart on TikTok that really changed my perspective, and it was breaking down what people think a cheat meal should look like versus what it should look like in actuality. A lot of people who embark on fitness journeys, they tend to think that Sunday through Thursday, you have to eat really clean, and then Friday and Saturday is your cheat day, and then you just go crazy and eat all the stuff that you cut out for the week, right? And instead, this chart that I saw kind of broke up like the cheat meals throughout the week. So it did something like, you know, for breakfast you want to have like oatmeal, and then for lunch you can have a slice of pizza with salad, and then for dinner focus on eating like protein and veggies. Kind of just took those like cheat meals and spread it out throughout the week versus you going crazy in one day. And when I saw that, it really changed my relationship with food, because it made me realize that like I can still enjoy the foods that I love and incorporate it throughout my food intake, throughout my diet, without it just being something that I keep for one day, for one special moment as a treat for myself. So I've done things where I'll go out to eat with my friends. Like, I love going to brunch, right? I'm the type of person, usually when I go out to brunch, I'm probably ordering like a chicken sandwich. And usually chicken sandwiches come with fries. So what I'll do is I'll still have my chicken sandwich, but I'll swap out the fries for a salad. Just making simple adjustments on a day-to-day basis that I could still enjoy the foods that I love without going crazy. Another thing that helped me to enjoy the foods that I love and also still lose weight was being mindful of my calorie intake. So again, I really wanted to go about weight loss in a healthy way and not become so numbers focused, but I do realize the importance of being in a caloric deficit and being mindful of the calories that you're eating. They have a bunch of calculators online that will tell you what your maintenance calories are, which is basically the amount of calories that you should take on a daily basis to maintain your weight. And then if you want to cut, which is being in a caloric deficit, a healthy caloric deficit is taking your maintenance calories and minusing 500 from it. So when I did that, my recommended caloric intake was about 1,700 calories. I started using an app called MyFitnessPal to help me track my calories on a daily basis, and that really helped me to, again, keep track of the food that I was eating, the amount of calories that I was intaking, and also to see, okay, like I could see why if I'm eating over 1,700 calories, why I'm not losing weight. Once I started doing that, once I started counting my calories, I saw the pounds start to shed. But again, I was still able to eat my favorite foods while doing this process. Again, just doing things in moderation, spreading out those cheat meals, pairing those cheat meals with fruits or vegetables, being mindful of the things that I'm eating, but also realizing that, hey, like having a cookie after dinner is not gonna throw me off my track. Just stepping away from having that conditional, restrictive mindset when it comes to food and building sustainable eating habits. The thing that helped me too was getting active and moving my body, weight training. So I learned the significance of weight training and the fact that it burns more calories than cardio, and it also burns calories during your workout and after. And once I learned that, that changed my whole perspective on everything, because then I realized that I didn't have to spend all this time doing cardio. Cardio is very, very boring to me. It's something that I want to just get in the gym and get out as fast as I can. I don't mind doing things like the Stairmaster and the treadmill and the elliptical, but those high intensity cardios, the burpees, the pop squats, all of that, I don't like doing that. So when I found out the effectiveness of weight training, it was a game changer for me. Not only am I able to burn body fat, but I'm also getting toned at the same time, baby. And listen, it don't matter. I could literally be lifting 5-pound dumbbells and it'll literally, in my mind, I feel like I'm lifting like 50 pounds. Like I'm Wonder Woman and you can't tell me nothing. So it definitely goes back into that mindset of feeling good about myself and as a result, looking good as well. Now I weight train about 5 times a week and I absolutely love it, you guys. And I'll talk about this a little bit more in another video. I have so many other videos that I plan to share with you guys about this fitness journey, and weight training is definitely something I'll delve into a little bit more. This one is for everybody out there, all my people that love to go out to the brunches and the happy hour, is drinking. So I absolutely love going out with my friends. I absolutely love going to brunch. That is like my favorite thing to do. And in this journey of losing weight, I realized that I definitely had to make adjustments and cut back on alcohol significantly because I feel like that's where the majority of my weight gain came from. As I mentioned before, practicing kindness towards myself. So realizing that, you know, yes, I can go out and socialize with my friends and have a drink here and there, but realizing that, hey, like the excessive drinking is not really good for me. I'm not practicing kindness towards my body. And also beyond that, I got goals. Once I got active in the gym, it made me realize that I can no longer like go out and have all these drinks and allow it to deter me from getting up the next day and going to the gym. Allow it to prevent me from getting up and recording content and editing. So again, realizing that it's okay for me to indulge. It's okay for me to have, you know, a cocktail here and there, but also being cognizant of the fact that I'm not going to allow this, just like I'm not going to allow certain foods to prevent me from reaching the goals that I have for myself. Just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys because I really, really don't want people to fall into this mindset of just being very restrictive when it comes to their fitness journey and having this conditional mindset when it comes to things. I also recognize that there's comfort and community. Just sharing my journey can be of value and of help to other people out there. So I have so much more to come when it comes to this fitness journey. So definitely make sure that you guys continue to stay tuned in. Make sure that you subscribe and turn your notifications on. And as always, please give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Beautiful girl, you stay